Hey guys, just needed to stop the car, just needed to get stuff out of my mind, just vent a bit, because honestly my morale is taking a beating right now, and I don't want to be doing negative videos. I'm Mr. Positive, and I look at everything in a positive way. Being an ex-business owner, you know that you come across issues and that you've just got to try and find a way around them and to overcome that issue the best way you can. But right now, living in Croatia, things are taking its toll on me, and I'm really starting to struggle with the amount of resistance that I'm getting at the moment. Now, first of all, it's the start of July, currently about 35 degrees outside, so it's absolutely boiling. Honestly, when you go on holiday, it's all well and good to be in the hot weather, but when you start to realize how hard it is once you start living there. And not only is it hard, but obviously without air conditioning, it's a very difficult thing. My issue is that it's July now. I bought the house in February time. It's been nearly 6 months, 5-6 months, and my electricity is still not been sorted out. It's still not been sorted out. I still don't have electricity. It's just getting to the point where it's just getting ridiculous, and they are not taking action unless I am there every week pushing things forward. The frustration is real, because why can't they take action and get things sorted for me without me having to go there and bloody remind them every time that they need to take action on the next step? It's been 5 months and I still don't have electricity, and I'm still pursuing with coming in and trying to get them to take some action. And it's a nightmare, because I'm using electricity from someone else's house. Once you use too many things, the electricity goes down, things start cutting off, fuses start going off, because you're running a wire to run your whole house off another house, and it's just not ideal. It's not ideal. Obviously I have the issue with water as well, that I got told that I can't have any water, and obviously that's a nightmare. I've kind of gone past it. I mean, to get anything done in that electrical place, I literally had to bring my pregnant wife in, and they finally started taking some action because they started taking things seriously. But still, it's been 2 months since I brought her in and we still don't have electricity. It's a nightmare. And when it's so hot, you can't work in the house, because it's just literally from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. it's 33 degrees, and you're working and you're sweating, and it's just ridiculously hot in there without air conditioning. So yeah, that's the first rant. Second rant is that I'm trying to sort out nursery for my 4-year-old child. We took her to the local public place here to try and get her signed in, and they acted really positive. It looked like we were going to get in. Came to the results time, and I had a look, and she's on the list of waiting, but she's 7th on the list of waiting. So she has to wait for 7 other kids to drop out of this certain program, which is nearby impossible. And she's achieved something like 30 points, where some kids have achieved 130 points. And I don't know why that is, whether it's because of our situation of being foreigners, or potentially because I haven't got a job at the moment. We need our kid in nursery so she can learn the language, and to also her to be around kids. It's a healthy thing for her, not being kind of stuck in the house constantly. It's just very tough, and it's very tough on Christiana as well. So we just need to find a solution for that as well now. Residency, another issue. Sorting out OIBs, that was another issue that was just taking ages and needed sorting out. The thing that's really frustrating is that I have these things on my list and they're just not getting ticked off. They're just staying there for days, for weeks, for months, and it just feels like there's no movement forward. And when there's no movement forward, it's very sort of soul destroying. I hear from a lot of people that, oh yeah, life in Croatia is hard, don't expect it to be easy, you shouldn't have come here, this, that and the other. All these negative things that, these comments which people are trying to put you off the country, and I kind of felt like, oh, why are you doing this? But I'm starting to kind of learn why people are doing that now, because actually things are becoming very real of how annoyingly difficult it is to get things sorted here. And I don't know why some people are shying away from the fact that things really need to get better here in one way, shape or form. It feels like this country is really stuck in the past, and you just wouldn't expect that from like one of the highest sort of tourist locations right now. Another thing that's annoying is like trying to get things sorted. Like you don't have like someone to tell you like what's the next step in things. Like I bought a house, and you just expect like you transfer the money, they send you the documents, and your house is sorted. Well, no, you have to go through other procedures of getting the house in your name, otherwise they could potentially sell it to someone else. And hearing that off someone was like, what? How is that even possible? Like, how can they just sell you the house, you send them the money, and it's not in your name? Like, how does that even work? It's just a very, very weird system. And for like to hear stories that people have literally like their house has been sold to someone else after being sold to them, it's just like beyond me. I just do not understand it. Like, why do people have to go through that? Why isn't it done automatically? It's just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, that's another thing on my list that I have to bloody sort out. I'm trying to be the strong man here. I'm trying to be the strong man that keeps everyone uplifted, everyone positive, and saying that we will come up with solutions. But it's hard. It's hard to keep that. Hard to keep that up. Hard to keep everyone positive. Hard to be the man that tries to keep the family positive. Another thing is obviously I have a pregnant wife. One, it's very hard to realise where she's actually going to be able to give birth, because they don't actually give, or it's very rare to find someone that gives epidurals in this country. And because of her previous preeclampsia, she needed an epidural. So to not be able to have that in this country, it makes you think, well, do we have to go somewhere else? And then there's all the medical insurance kind of things that we need to sort out before even being able to make that happen. So it's just fight after fight, getting sent to one place to another place to another place, nothing really being sorted, all being hung in the dark. We're kind of suffering at the moment. We're suffering. What can I say? And it just, instead of people trying to go out their way to help you, it feels like people go out of their way just to make your life difficult. I needed to share this because my journey isn't just about the positives. Like, you know, people on social media, YouTube or whatever would like to share just their positive moments. I'm here to share everything. I'm here to share all the crappy moments, all the things that go wrong, all the things that frustrate me, all the things that make me angry, that make me sad. You know, along with all the good things, because Croatia has a lot of good things to offer, but also there's a lot of hindrance involved, which is making people's lives a misery because they can't sort out simple things. And I'm finding a lot of people that have moved here are quite defensive to the old ways, and it's really, really annoying and frustrating to see that people aren't looking at moving forward and trying to improve things. And instead of thinking, oh, well, if you don't like it, go back to your own country. Well, why can't we make things better? Instead of saying that, why can't we make things better? I'm not trying to like change things for the worse. I'm not trying to impose some religion. I'm just trying to point out the things that are quite obviously frustrating, not just to me, but for 90% of the population that live here. And everyone that I talk to seems to have gone through similar situations, and it's like, why can't that just be avoided? And that's what I'm just looking to try and potentially fix here in some way, shape or form, or to put out there so we can actually make some kind of change. Because for me or for anyone else, this just isn't good. And I'm sorry, but if you're Croatian and you're watching this, all of your youths are moving out of different countries. They're all moving to the UK or America or Australia or wherever, or Germany. They're not wanting to live here. Now, doesn't that make you feel crap that your youths, your heritage is moving out because the system is so corrupt and crap? Like, Why aren't you looking at the problem and trying to fix it? Why aren't you wondering why all these youngsters are leaving? Because there is plenty of opportunity here. There is plenty of businesses people could make to be able to live a better life than they would in the UK or in Germany or America. And I know that for sure because I can see it. I can see the potential here. Because their lives are being made so difficult, they are choosing to move out and choosing to go to different places. So please, if anyone is watching this that has any influence on making things better in this country, please try. Please try. And if you're a worker somewhere, make people positive. Try and help people. Don't try and hinder them. Don't try and make their life difficult. Yeah, so that's it. I don't really know if I'll post all this on YouTube. I just needed to get it out there. I just need to vent in the car because at the moment I feel so overwhelmed with things to do that I feel inactive. I feel like I can't do anything because I feel frozen in place because there's so much to do, but I can't do anything about it. Another thing is business as well. I'm trying to find out how to set up a business, and it's taking months to sort out. Taking months for me to open up a business when in England you can do it the next day. So yeah, that's it, guys. Take care. Thanks for listening to my crap, and see you next time.